so much fun to follow here in this one. Snow and Boyles off the front row. And you remember what happened last year with Clinton Dason in one of the non-winged outlaw main events?
What happened?
Yeah, remind us.
You weren't there?
Brian, you want my...
They've put it in the past, but... now
They are in the NOS family together now.
They are, but again, you can throw it all out the window now that it's qualifier time. As they make their way through the corner, off of 4, we're green. Snow down low, through the middle goes Boyles. On the bottom again, they let Pursley just sneak up a row on him. Dason, Pursley down low, Boyles has the lead, NOS on NOS, 1 and 2, Snow trying to take it back.
KJ Snow upside down earlier today, hanging on to the second spot. Clinton Boyles your leader, but Dason Pursley all over KJ Snow for second.
Can Pursley get back up and around as KJ has rallied on the low side? Pursley sneaking up, right rear on the cushion. Snow rolling in on Boyles with a couple of laps down, top 3 in contention. Dason Pursley working on Snow. Snow trying to keep Clinton within striking distance, gets narrowed down the back straightaway as they're wheel to wheel and wing to wing.
Tail of 2 lines, Snow holding off Dason. You gotta wonder, does KJ jump up to the high side to take Dason's line away? Because here comes Dason once more on the high side.
Down the back straightaway they go. Snow holding hard down on the bottom. Pursley making him work for it, but Snow now has a car length on Dason as they roll in and through. Right side of your screen, Brexton Bush just around Kyle. Kyle was ahead for a minute. As the battle of the bushes goes on the right-hand side, we watch the racing for second and third on the left, and now the full picture between Snow and Pursley once again.
Boy, KJ Snow and Dason Pursley putting on a show with 3 to go. Clinton Boyles is loving this. Caleb Hart pulled away as they nearly made contact. Here comes Dason down to the inside.
Car goes bouncing for just a minute. He recovers, slings it back up to the high side. In pursuit once again of KJ Snow. In the process, Clinton Boyles checks out. 1 to go signal for Boyles, looking for 105. Back straight away for the final time. It's a qualifier win for Greenwood, Missouri's Clinton Boyles here in the Winged Outlaw. Second to KJ Snow, give third to Dason Pursley. Fourth to Elijah Guile, fifth to Tylen Trammell, Cameron Key, Colton Robinson, Tyler Edwards, Cameron Chamness, and Brexton Bush ends up getting dear old dad, but neither of them with the scores they would have wanted here in the Winged Outlaw qualifier. Chris Wilner up top with the Joe's Racing Products Pit Report.
Incorrect. Chris Moore. Thank you, though, Caleb. I'm flattered. Ashton
You
Glazer.
look great, Chris Wilner.
Ashton Glazer, great job out there, man. What about your race car was so good, and do you feel like you're going to have a chance in the same main on Saturday?
I feel like I have a pretty good chance, and it felt really good.
All right, you told us what your favorite food was. What about your favorite dessert?
Probably key lime pie.
Key lime pie. All right, good luck, buddy.
Thank you.
All right, Ashton Glazer, guys, a key lime pie fan, our last restricted interview.
It's going to be noteworthy to keep an eye on those restricted points. My unofficial points, I had him 17th and out on the tiebreaker. As the cutoff.
After winning.
Yes, at the cutoff was 200.
Interesting.
We'll see what the official lineups say.
Well, it's time to start inputting those Winged Outlaw points as qualifier 1 is in the books. 2-seater on the track and a timeout here on our broadcast on FloRacing.
And welcome back here to FloRacing. Clinton Boyles here with me, buddy. Congrats on winning that qualifier, but you and Bernie immediately started to talk when you crossed the scales. It seems like you're not happy with how that car is performing right now.
Yeah, I mean, it's good enough to do the job, but I feel like I'm toting around your big old belly around there. Things just bouncing on the right rear and no good, but luckily I got lineman engines to pull my fat body around. So yeah, the lineman engine rips. I mean, that's super, super good. The 10J chassis was awesome. You know, like I said, I was gonna drink a nice ice cold NOS energy drink and get after it. So that was definitely a little bit better. Felt like I kind of nailed the start and stuck brave outside of KJ. You just knew you had to go. Like, KJ is phenomenal micros. He's one of the best in the building. Dason, one of the best race car drivers in the whole country. So yeah, really, I'm proud of our efforts, but I think we can be a lot better still, which if we can get better than that, then I think we'll have a good shot at moving forward in the future if that's enough points to get us in.
Clint Boyles, guys, total points, I believe, is around about 225. You could correct me if I'm wrong.
Earl, I'm going to correct you because you're wrong. He got about 215 points there, but he should be good enough for the A-main.
Earl, the quick math, though, we appreciate it.
I was never good at math.
That's
I can tell you that.
You're
I was
quick on
close.
your heels. Yeah, you're close.
I don't know what to do with this clean corporate Clinton Boyles that we're getting now. It's different.
He'll be back on dog water in 2 weeks.
Front row, Kyle Spence and Jeremy Camp. Joey Amantia and Ricky Thornton Jr. in row 2. Jet Nunley, Jace Raper in row 3. Scotty Sawyer, Gavin Miller in row 4. Trey Zorn, Ronnie Dawson, Taylon Roberts, and Ryder McCutcheon filling out the top 12. Back row is Aiden Larimer and Gunnar Pio. This one a mix. Some guys you expect to be there, and then some complete surprises in and through this field. Here in Winged Outlaw qualifier number 2. Sawyer Chassis sponsors the Winged Outlaw division here at the Tulsa Shootout. Everybody settling in and getting ready to go. Big points on the line. Lights turn out. Everybody picks up the pace. Kyle Spence, Jeremy Camp. Coming off the front row, we're underway. It's a good start for Spence. Look out, contact, Ricky Thornton Jr. getting into it with Jet Nunley. Both of them drive away. Thornton Jr. surging ahead. He'll get underneath Camp, shuffle him backwards. Sorry, make that Sawyer who's trying to make his way forward. Sawyer goes bouncing. He'll hang on to it. Gets to the low side of the racetrack, cuts off Nunley. Thornton Jr. holding on to 4th. It's Spence, Amantia, and Camp, your top 3.
Kyle Spence looking good right now. Joey Amantia hanging on to that second spot, up 1 for 98 points. Jeremy Camp in 3rd. But boy, look at the battle, Caleb, for about 7th, 8th, and 9th. Trey Zorn trying to hold off a hornet's nest behind him in 3 and 4.
Gunnar Pio is making strides up this field. Pio shuffling Zorn backwards. Zorn way upstairs. Here's Miller to the inside. Zorn trying to get it back by keeping his foot buried in the throttle pedal, but he's losing ground to Pio, who's trying to get closer to Nunley up ahead of him.
Gunnar Pio 14th to 7th right now as Gavin Miller and Trey Zorn go side by side for the 8th spot.
Get that man a caution flag to let him reset and gather this field closer to him. Nunley, little tippy up on the cushion, settles it back down. Pio rolls in as you look at RTJ. Long ways back from Camp, who's a long ways back from Amantia, and nobody even in Kyle Spence's zip code.
He's gone. Absolutely flying, the New Jersey native. 11.24 his fastest lap.
Heck, break things right. He could have got to the back of the field here.
Yeah.
1 to go. Nobody in the top 5 really threatening each other. Pio's got an outside chance to get to Nunley in 6th.
Which would be big for him. That'd get him to 105.
Check flag. Put this one in the books. Kyle Spence dominant in qualifier 2. Amantia, Camp, RTJ, Scott Sawyer, Jet Nunley, Gunnar Pio, Trey Zorn, Miller, and McCutcheon, your top 10.
And no big movers in that one. Only one car in the triple digits there, and it's your winner, Kyle Spence, at 100 B-Walks.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to be dramatic. I know it's not even going to happen. We'll have someone jump past him, but Dayson and Clint still the front row right now for the main event.
Yeah, that'd be something.
236, 215. Someone will get up there past Clint at some point, but I mean, that total, especially depending on how much they pass, Clint probably still end up front 5 rows, I bet.
Here we are, qualifier 3. Reed Miller, Jacob Lucas, Jackson Porter, and TJ Stark. Joby Miller and Chris Carroll, Luke Porter and Chase Porter, Carter Jensrud, Titan Roberts, Nolan Bartley, Vout Hoffmans, Racker Morrow, and Shelby Hinton. Who's it gonna be that makes that big point run to put her up near the top? Drivers out of their cars, and we had some barking going on up at the top of the ramp up by the scales. Jet Nunley and Ricky Thornton Jr. apparently having a slight disagreement over racing tactics. Green flag coming out here in qualifier number 3. Side by side for the lead, down the back straightaway, up and off the top. Jacob Lucas and Reed Miller. Early lead belongs to Miller. Going high side, TJ Stark trying to show out and steal some spots. Stark, a lot of points coming into this, and he's looking, slicing down low. Stark to second here in the early going.
TJ Stark on the move. Now into the second spot, trying to hang on to it, but here comes the 93R of Jacob Lucas trying to battle back, and he's bringing Jackson Porter with him. Great 3-car battle for second off of turn 2.
Porter in the triple deuce, looking to the low side, waving bye-bye to Lucas, trying to close in on Stark.
Here comes Joe B as well. Joe B Miller closing in on both of them.
Oh no, around goes Lucas, caution out. Full 360 spin, but the lights were on, the flags were out, and the field will bunch up. This time we go up top to Chris Moore for a Joe's Racing Products pit report.
Thank you, Caleb. Got my man here, to Delaware to New Jersey, guys. This thing, second time today, absolutely on rails. I don't know how you felt earlier in the week, but I gotta feel like you're feeling really strong right now.
Yeah, this engine package is running great. This Kawasaki, built by Kobe, is just on the rails. Gould tuned it up. Can't thank them enough. Hyper Racing, JP Performance, Race Tech Titanium, everybody that's a part of this. Troy for letting me race, and all the guys that are helping out.
What do you like better, Delaware or New Jersey?
The racing's a lot better in Pennsylvania.
Kyle Spence, hey, in the words of Chet Christner, it's not Kawasaki, it's Kawasexy, and that thing is right now, fellas.
Ooh.
Spence
Not bad.
206 points. He's sitting all right. Back to green.
Reed Miller trying to get away from TJ Stark. Stark trying to go 4-1 here. That'll be a big old break in points if Stark could get it done. However, Jackson Porter on the prowl. Porter down low, pulling even with Stark. Stark gets away off on the high groove.
TJ Stark trying to rope in Reed Miller now.
If Stark gets to the lead and wins this, he's high point man over Persley. It looks like we're about to have a caution.
He's right there. Yeah, we got one out the pace.
Oh.
Carter Jensrud able to slip into the infield, and here we go. Oh boy, TJ Stark, hang on.
Stark bounces, recovers, gets to the bottom, throws the block on Porter just in time. That allows Joe B to close in. Chase Porter also coming into this. Just rolling some hot bottom is Porter. As he gets by Joe B, he's coming after Jackson Porter, going into 1 and 2.
Great battle for that third spot. Chase Porter looks to the inside, but Jackson Porter slams the door closed.
Jackson Porter is racing in third, and he wants second. TJ Stark is winding her up for one more shot. However, he's run out of time. Reed Miller wins the qualifier. Stark gets oh so close, but has to settle for second.
We saw some moving and shaking there, Caleb Hart.
Porter and Porter, Jackson and Chase, 3 and 4. Joe B takes 5. Wout Hoffman's Luke Porter, Riker Morrow, Nolan Bartley, Shelby Hinton round out the top 10. We are going to take a timeout while we continue to calculate points. Qualifier 4 coming up next here on FloRacing.
And welcome back here to Hyper Racing Tulsa Shootout, brought to you by NOS Energy Drink. How about this guy, dude? Reed Miller here with me. Second ever start in a wing car. You won your heat race and your first ever start in a wing car. I guess you're a wing guy now.
Yeah, I didn't do too hot in the non-wing qualifier. Went, I think, 6th to 8th. So feels good to go 1-1 in the wing qualifier and hopefully lock us into the A main.
Reed Miller, guys, all smiles up here at the top of the scales.
Yeah, he says hopefully put him in. He went 2-1 in the heat, 1-1 in the qualifier, 205 total. He's 7th right now. It's kind of looking a little sus.
It's a very low scoring threshold right now, but room for improvement for the back half, of which we're not there yet, but we're close. TJ Smith, Kyle Larson, Wyatt Miller, Michael Facinto make up the first 2 rows. Alec Quiggle, Quinn Terine, Alex Sewell, Daniel Schaefer, Aiden Line-Gang, Evan Dixon. Mac Leopard coming from 11th. Justice Sokol, Tanner Tucker, and the G-Man starting 14th here in the field for Winged Outlaw Qualifier 4.
Worth pointing out here, Michael Facinto is about the last of these front runners that can pass Jason Persley for high point honors if he goes out and wins this.
Okay. He's got a tall task ahead of him to get there.
He's been very happy with that car all week. I know that, though.
Contact off the front row. Larson's got the spot, and if you're Michael Facinto, that is not the way to win the qualifier.
No, not the start he wanted there, Caleb Hart, at all. Things got kind of shook up to get things rolling, and Kyle Larson jumps to the early lead with Wyatt Miller running in the second spot. Good battle for third into turn 3.
We're watching the race between Facinto and Quiggle back in the pack. It's TJ Smith working to hold that third spot. Alex Sewell in the 32 gave him a run. TJ gets to the low side of the racetrack, locks her in as Quiggle sliding up ahead of Facinto and keeping him even further outside the top 5 than what he needs to be. Facinto up and around the high side of the racetrack, Quiggle down low, wheel to wheel going into the corner. Facinto, a little counter steer at the apex of the turn. Rockets the car down the straightaway, gets down close to the door, back to 6th, will go Facinto, but he's got a long ways to go and only 5 laps to get there.
Yeah, he's trying to save some grace here and get back into the top 5. But right now, we're keeping an eye on TJ Smith, starting to close in on Wyatt Miller. Smith up on the high side, Miller off the bottom, battling for second.
Smith down to the bottom as he and Miller switch lines coming through the corner. TJ Smith finding rhythm in the 14. Slingshots up and around the high groove, right up to the tail tank of Miller. Coming into 2 to go, and the battle on the track is for second with Wyatt Miller and TJ Smith.
Good move there by Wyatt Miller to take Smith's line away. Kind of rolling through the middle, but not exactly leaving the high side open. There goes TJ off the bottom, but he misses it a little bit, and Wyatt escapes once more.
Wyatt Miller securing second spot. Now Alex Sewell coming in.
Oh, right in
and
front
we
of
got
us.
one upside down big time. Evan Dixon putting on a yard sale of parts right in front of our booth here in FloRacing.
Looks like he was up to 8th from 10th before it happened. See what.
Dixon had rolled right in behind that Facento and Quiggle battle. You can see the car lose balance as it gets up and on the cushion, turns up and over, and parts and pieces go flying.
Good to see him hop out of the car under his own power right in front of us.
Guys, it just looks like so much more carnage for when the wing division cars go upside down with the extra material there. Evan's trying to get the car out of gear so it'll roll on the hook, and then we'll try and catch a word in with him. Give us just a moment here. Looking at all the bolt-on parts, and for the most part, things look good. Got the wing posts. Get your driver in here so we can clear the racetrack. Evan, a wild one there, nearing the end of that race. Tell me your vantage point.
Yeah, just finally got clear, got something going. Knew I had to hammer it if I wanted to get those last positions. Just got in there too hard and probably a little too soft on the right rear.
Guys, just got in there a little too hard.
Back to green. I guess Kyle's got to win this one since Owen and Audrey haven't won anything yet today, huh? Oh, I guess Owen won his restricted qualifier, didn't he?
When's the last time we had a Kyle Larson race where we barely watched Kyle Larson?
Yeah, he has not been the show so far. TJ Smith and Wyatt Miller have been really exciting.
And
Facento's back.
Watch that battle for second as Kyle is streaking out and gone. There goes Smith. Needed that caution flag. And Smith up and around on the final lap will grab position 2. So shuffle Miller back a spot. Smith back up 1 to salvage 91.5 points. Miller 2, Sewell 3, Terine 4, and Larson at 105. Scoring continues to be soft in Winged Outlaw beat. Brian, this has been something. Unexpected, I guess, is what I would say, at least with the first 4.
Yeah, I mean, even with that, Larson jumps up to 5th overall in points at 213, which, I mean, you kind of wouldn't expect. You'd think that'd be a little bit lower. Rolling right into qualifier 5.
Logan Lunsford, Gage Weldon, Chase Cabry scheduled for the inside of row number 2. Tommy Koonsman, Austin Torgerson, Logan Seavey, Daniel Robinson, Parker Perry, Brody Graham, Cole Roberts, James Rosselli, Robbie Smith, Connor Gross, and Zach Zeller making up the field. Now, let's take a look and see who's made the call. Chase Cabry is there. Guys, Cabry is absolutely sick as a dog at the moment. Made a mention, he was just at the local medical facility a couple hours ago. Apparently hustled back to get in the car. And now let's see what he can do as he goes way upstairs. And Cabry, in the early goings, has got second.
Right now, yeah, Chase is on the move. He'll take second off of turn number 2. Now sets its sights on Gage Weldon, your leader. Cabry up on the board, trying to rope in Weldon.
Koonsman sitting 4th. Battle side by side for 5th is between Seavey and Torgerson. Getting away is Logan Seavey as he's trying to work his way forward. Chase Cabry knocking on the door of death's doorstep to knocking on the door of the lead.
Side job from Cabry, but gets clear. He'll take the lead. Chase Cabry leads lap 4 with 6 to go.
Might be the Michael Jordan flu game going on here for Cabry. He gets slid back by Weldon. Weldon hammered down and keeping him off. Gage Weldon back to the lead.
Gage Weldon and Chase Cabry putting on a show at the front of this one. Weldon has it by 2 car lengths into turn number 3. They both go to the high side, this time by 4 to go.
Heads up, Koonsman's got 3rd, Seavey's got 4th now. See if they can get involved at all at this top group. We do have 4 laps to go. It's not a long time, but for Koonsman, it might be close enough to get up to 2nd. Back further, that's Lunsford in the 8. Going up and around him is Torgerson.
Gage Weldon has started to separate himself. Tip of the green, 2 to go for Gage Weldon. Cabry gave him a challenge. Weldon lit the fires and pulled away.
Up top, watch Graham in the 66. Highgrove really coming in late. As Gage Weldon back straight away for him. And to the checker. Weldon takes the win. So Weldon from the outside of the front row, it's another 105-pointer. Cabry picks up a spot. Koonsman picks up a spot. Seavey a couple. But again, everybody under 100 except for your race winner.
Yeah.
Gage Weldon picking up 105 as we check in with Chris Moore.
Yeah, thank you, Caleb. Winner of the previous qualifier, Kyle Larson. Kyle, car looked good. It seems like you're kind of getting into the swing of things right now. Is probably tough coming right from 410 to into one of these micros with no practice at all.
Yeah, I wish I could have been, on both sides of the world at the same time just to get practice laps, honestly. Here.
Could have seen the kids win, too.
Yeah, they've been killing it. So they've definitely got the pressure on me to try and do a good job. So, yeah, I'm super proud of Audrey and Owen, and I think Owen starts 3rd and restricted now. So we'll see if he can go from the back to the front in this A-class swing race and get in the A for that, too. So just trying to keep up with them. But thanks to Chad Bode and Pristine Auction, HendrickCars.com as always for allowing me to come run this stuff and have fun with my family. But yeah, just having a good time. The shootout's great. It's different focusing on one division. It's probably honestly seems to be like a little bit more stressful just because you're waiting around a lot. So, but yeah, having fun and hopefully we can get another driller.
According to BWalk's math, you're 5th right now, at least before that last qualifier. Do you feel like you have a race car that can come from maybe back half of the top 10?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know who's in front of me. I would say Dason for sure. Clinton, I think, would be, a spot in front of me. I don't know who else kind of slots in there, but yeah, I feel really good. So I think for sure, if we can keep ourselves in the front, 3 or 4 rows, we'll have a good shot. It's 30 laps or something, so track will be pretty good, I would imagine, and I think we could, definitely inch our way forward.
All right, good luck. Go be dad again.
Yeah, thanks.
All right, there you go, guys. Kyle Larson got his win. Now focused on his kid, Owen, trying to come forward again.
Yeah, the front 4 in front of him, he's ready. You got Persley right now, was a high point guy, TJ Stark, Clinton Boyles, Joey Amantia. But we're going to go to break real quick.
All right, timeout it is here on FloRacing, back with more coverage of the 41st Annual Hyper Racing Tulsa Shootout, powered by NOS Energy.
Welcome back here to FloRacing. I got Gage Weldon here with me. Dude, that was a hell of a race for the win.
Yeah, it was good. I was around the bottom there early, and then I was kind of looking up from my seat, and I saw Chase up there, so I made the lane switch, and then we got the race in there for a little bit. Then I'm pretty sure I put him away. I don't know how close he was there at the end.
Guys, the first thing that Gage said to his crew, don't touch a thing. The car's perfect.
Love it. Qualifier 6, Emerson Axelman, Colton Key, Jordan Boston, Keegan Ostentowski, Brady Baker, Spencer Hill, Frank Flood, Hank Soros, Sia Sam Johnson, Bradley Hewish, Delaney Jost, and Caden Mitchell, along with Owen Halpin and Rob Pagias. Race 277, guys, we are going to 3:03. Still chunk of racing left here tonight at the Tulsa Shootout. Green flag out, qualifier 6. That is a fantastic start for Emerson Axon. Key second. Pagias trying to work the low side and hold everybody else back off him. As Boston up on the top, trying to make some room. It is Axelman, Key 1 and 2 here in the early going.
Good battle right there on screen for the third spot. But Emerson Axum has things rolling. The battle for third, the best race on the track right now on screen.
Take a look at it on the left-hand side of your screen. Ostentowski in the gray with white number 21. It's Boston in the 12X.
Brady Baker into the mix now too. Caleb Hart in the maroon 666X.
There's another 6 on that. I don't know where it disappeared to, but at the same time, we'll go with it.
Timing and scoring has it that way. At least it looks like a 6K to me.
Well, you know, timing and scoring is never wrong.
Yeah.
Frank Flood asserting himself. Those two cars going back to the pit area to repair themselves as we've got 2 upside down in the turn. Try to get an ID on them as soon as we can.
I see a 6X out there. Brady, it looks like 6X, maybe a small 6 somewhere else on it.
Nah, he was still in picture. It's a couple back from them. And
it's like Bradley Hewish and Caden Mitchell.
They were running in 11th and 12th, the 5 and the 13T.
One of them definitely is Bradley Hewish, and this is his second time to go over today. He went over in the non-wing earlier, so not the best Thursday for Hewish in the 5.
Is he barking? He looks a little animated.
He does.
So Hewish out of the car. Mitchell out of the car. As they cross paths up and around, they're circling each other. I see pointing at each other. They might be barking, but not willing to bite.
Hey, you're welcome, buddy. I'll walk out and come stretch with you if you like. I'd be more than happy to. Keep spending daddy's money, buddy. All right. I mean, we can put on a show. I'm happy to put on a show. I'd be happy to put on a show, you know, for all the Hey, man, racing's racing. If you want to fight, let's go put on a show. If we're going to talk, we're going to leave. Racing's racing. It's not much. That's all right. Be sad. Be mad.
Some frustrations and some tempers here. Caden, what'd you see?
Oh, absolutely. Well, we're all out here driving hard, and, you know, we got to put a good show on. And, you know, I probably made a mistake, probably put the nose in where I shouldn't have. But the moral of the story is when we get out of these cars, we got to demonstrate to the younger drivers to remain calm, remain cool, and realize that it's okay. We don't have to be really upset. We could get and have a calm conversation and talk things out. Otherwise, let's get on the front stretch and fight it out for the fans.
Caden Mitchell took heed of Matt Ward's driver's meeting from a few years ago.
He did. Good to see driver paying attention in the driver's meeting.
Maybe not the hero we wanted, but the hero we deserve.
Yeah. Earl, maybe Earl can stop Bradley Hewish at the top of the ramp. We get another perspective.
It's an idea. Meanwhile, Emerson Axum just wants to win this qualifier.
Oh, boy.
Oh, that's getting tight, guys. That is some beating and banging in and around. We thought we just saw it in that wreck, but oh no, Frank Flood.
He's on the move.
Roden Baker, those guys just millimeters apart as Flood gets by, and Frank Flood's picking up some points here.
+3, 7th to 4th for Flood.
Is this the run that we've been waiting for, to see somebody put big points in pocket? Can he get to Osentowski and go 7-3? A caution would help immensely.
Time running out, though, Caleb Hart. White, oh boy. Emerson got sideways there at the white flag, but the advantage for him, his lead was nearly 2 seconds.
Here comes Key, trying with a miracle to get there at the end. We're not going to see the caution. Emerson Axum gets the victory. Key 2, Osentowski, Flood, and Boston. So Flood scrambled for 94. Qualifier 6 again sees one driver scoring triple digits, and it's Axum getting 100 as Earl's up top and ready to go.
Yeah, I was able to track down Bradley Hewish here. While we heard one side of the story, what's your side of the story that exactly happened out there?
Well, from his point of view, it was just racing, and racing's racing, but the way I was taught to race was not to drive over people. We're not in monster trucks. You know, it's dangerous enough without that kind of crap, and driving over someone from behind definitely isn't racing. So if you're going to pass me clean and do it right.
Have you assessed the damage? Are you able to fix it?
As long as he didn't screw up my injection that's made by Jetco in Australia, I should be able to fix it. But anything engine related, I think I can fix, since I built the engine in that. And it's kind of sad way to end Winged Outlaw, considering its own built engine. I'm not out here buying parts. So it is what it is. We'll just move on from there.
And that's Bradley Hewish's side of things, guys.
Thanks, Earl.
Yeah,
well
good
done.
job getting that one. Here's qualifier 7 with Harley Holland, Deegan Wells up front, Ashton Torgerson and Jeffrey Newell in the second row. Kevin Bayer and Ryan Timms, Graham Huffman and Jaden Friesen, Jacob Green, Reed Whitney, Wyatt Davis, Derek Hagar, and 2 more joining us. They will be Chase Randall and Braxton Uyghur. We're green off the corner.
This should be good, Earl. Gonna be fun up top for you guys, as we've got a good one coming here. Caleb Hart, look at that battle for second right away.
Flashing around and side by side. Harley Holland escapes and takes the early lead, but for second, they're wheel to wheel. Jumping up and over the cushion goes Newell. Wells looking to take advantage.
And that Factory 14 team, Caleb, they have a slew of cars back there, and a pair of them mixing it up right here. Ryan Timms trying to work his way past Deegan Wells. Great battle. Oh my, Timms into the left rear nearly there.
Settles it back down, goes to the bottom of the racetrack, looking underneath Wells and working to pick up that third position. Under fire from behind him, that's Jaden Friesen. Friesen having a breakout shootout here as he is driving past Ryan Timms down the front straightaway.
Jaden Friesen got one in the fence. Ashton Torgerson right in front of us. And Ashton was digging out of a little bit of a hole there. Caleb Hart is on that start. He kind of got shuffled down to the infield, lost a handful of spots.
Just went from bad to worse for Ashton, as we both saw him getting ping-ponged around there for a minute or two. So Torgerson to a stop, a check-in with Chris Moore while we find out what's wrong with the 1A.
Yeah, thank you, Caleb Hart. Got Emerson Axum here. Emerson, heard from you a few times today. You've been winning and not liking your race cars. Did that one feel any better?
No, they're fast. I like them. They're fast. They have good speed. They're just hard to drive right now, but I think that's just conducive to the racetrack, and I'm sure a lot of other guys are feeling a lot worse than I am, so it makes me feel good, but we just got to get it settled down a little bit through 3 and 4 on those holes. I'm sure Flo caught, I about gave it away with like 1 to go, so I mean, they're fast, like to be able to make a mistake like that and still have a big lead with 1 to go after a yellow, so I know they're good. We just got to minimize our mistakes and make them just a hair easier to drive.
All right, good luck.
Thank you.
There you go, Emerson Axum searching just a little bit to make those race cars where he wants them to be.
Emerson's not going to be too happy when he gets back to the trailer and sees my text message that he's 13th in points right now with 2 to go. So he's right there around that bubble for making the A-Main, 205.
It's been such a low-scoring run,
It has been.
Back to green.
This is honestly one of the rare qualifiers, Caleb, where we've got a pair of cars in triple digits that they finish how they run.
Yeah, it's been few and far between. Friesen might be picking up another spot here as well. Underneath Wells, he's got the spot. Can he bring Timms with him? Yes, he can. Both of them shuffle up a position.
I think 111, that's got to be near the high point gainer of all of the qualifiers for Jaden Friesen right now, 8th to 3rd.
It may not be done, although Tim's looking to take it back from him. Ryan Timms downstairs looking to steal 12 points away from Jaden Friesen. There's Timms, momentum to the bottom, shows him a wheel, slides up, doesn't quite complete it, but still gets past Friesen and into 3rd.
They swap lines right over here, and Friesen down to the bottom. Timms takes the spot back. Harley Holland's got a challenge for the lead in turn number 2 down the backstretch. Race for the lead into turn number 3. Holland's got it by a nose this time by white flag flying, 1 to go.
Harley had to dynamite the brakes when he saw Jeffrey Newell coming. Jeffrey down on the bottom, Harley up top. This one for the win in qualifier number 7. Through the final turn, Newell up top, Holland down low, give it to Harley.
Wow, that was a good one. That was real good, Caleb Hart.
I like it.
I do.
Let's do it again.
Why the heck not?
Holland for 100, Newell for 103, Timms for 101, and Friesen for 99. A lot of them up there in that same range, just nothing more than 100 and change.
And with 3 cars in the triple digits and nearly 4, but you said it, we really haven't had that just big power mover. I'll be interested to see when B-Walks finishes the points after the next one, who the biggest mover from heat to qualifiers was, because I don't feel like we've had many big scores.
Brian, you know how year in and year out, there's like that one guy who comes out and establishes, hey, this year's my year.
Yeah, I was
right?
talking to Clinton Boyles about this today. It doesn't feel like that.
Not
Yeah.
in this class.
Yeah.
Like, we haven't seen it. I'm trying to think back to the 4 years ago, pandemic-ish, where you had it was the red car, Indiana-based driver.
Craig Ronk in the
Craig
car,
Ronk, who
94.
came out and no matter what race it was, passed everybody.
Yep.
In every race, he never lost a race and never started on the pole other than the main event. We haven't had a Craig Ronk this year, and it's weird.
That was the first year, I think, that you guys had, that Flo covered this race.
Yeah. Briggs Danner, Neil Allison, Steven Snyder Jr., and Chase Spicola. Jake Agopian, Isaiah Garcia, Jet Yantis, Keith McIntyre Jr., Cody Key, Grant Woods, Sawyer Kiner, Tanner Thorson, and the final 2 of Ty Gibbs and Aiden Turner. Certainly some guys here in this one that can come out and say, no, I deserve Craig Ronk status. Amongst them, Danner in the 99. Snyder has shown he can be that guy in the 21, and Hagopian has done it in every division but this one.
He really
Been
wants an
so
outlaw one.
close. So here's the chance, guys. Are you him? Show it now. Final qualifier.
Last chance. Here we go.
Front row gets together in Danner and Allison as they come to green. Briggs Danner back straight away, looking to check out from Neil Allison. Allison doesn't quite get the car rotated in the corner.
That one upside down.
He'll have another shot at it. That's the good news.
Is that Sawyer Kiner?
Kiner? Yeah.
Well, new parts for everybody on the 414. Or the 114S in this case. We'll take a second, clean that up, and go up top to the Prince of Port Royal, Earl Hoon.
It was only a matter of time, Caleb Hart, before you busted that one out. Harley Holland here with me. Dude, running perfect so far in the Outlaw class.
Yeah, we are hanging in there so far. You know, I knew starting on the front I was going to be a sitting duck, and those guys were going to be coming, so just trying to outguess them a little bit at the end.
Harley Holland said that factory 14 was hooked up, guys.
It looked hooked up as down to the inside. Kiner would probably say he got squeezed.
Brian?
Yeah, just going to say it's rough when you put a new top wing on that was bare and had the duct tape numbers, and you've already torn that one up. The wing suppliers here are getting some business this weekend.
Yes, they are.
Sheet metal's cheap.
You sell it at Joe's.
Putting it together as a top wing's not a ton of fun. A lot of labor.
You know me, I'm very hands-on tech guy. I just take the stickers off the top wing.
You know,
beyond
whatever
that, not much help.
Whatever it takes to keep Brent from doing vinyl.
Yeah, I was doing that. I was doing that for the Hilliers.
2x2 down the back.
Trust me with the heat gun. That's about it.
I am too tired to crack me at this point in time. Danner and Allison coming through the corner, wheel to wheel. Last time, those cars came together on the initial start. This time,
Danner came up a little bit again there.
Yeah, and you look at it, fighting back. It's that second and third row that really got more physical with the drivers next to them, trying to split off and get by. Steven Snyder Jr. being the biggest proponent here of that one. He's worked his way into third. He's got a really nice look at second if he can pull even with Neil Allison.
Jet Yantis up 3 spots there, 7th to 4th. We'll see if he can get by Steven Snyder Jr. Got his work cut out for him there, though. Steven Snyder Jr. trying to close in on second place, running Neil Allison, but there's kind of spaced out evenly now, 1, 2, 3.
You know, the bottom's good, the top's good. I don't think there's a dominant lane. These cars are so even as Yantis gets Hagopian. Jet Yantis trying to show one of the reigning kings of California. Maybe a changing of the guard. Snyder moved topside, closes on Allison. Nobody catching Briggs.
Briggs is cruising right now with 4 to go. Good battle starting to develop for that second spot, though. There goes Steven Snyder Jr. to the inside. Neil Allison able to power away, but now he knows he's got company for second.
Can Snyder pass on the bottom? Sure looks like he can. Came up short twice. Beautiful block by Allison. Snyder cheats his way to the cushion. Lane change for the both of them. Here comes the big bomb. Snyder Jr. off the cross contact, and Fitz jump for Allison off of 4.
Oh, boy. Good to see Neil moving around.
They'll turn second place running Neil Allison back upright. And a good run ends for the 15. With 3 laps to go in the final qualifier, here's the K1 Race Gear replay.
You make the call. There he goes, another view. Oh, man.
That'll get talked about a lot.
Yeah, that might have some...
That's what Twitter's for.
Neil's out of the car. Yeah, the everything app, B-Walks.
Add another to the iBox Springs flip count at 121.
Wonder if everything's still fine with Snyder's.
Yeah,
right
you got to
rear.
wonder if any damage there is.
Right rears are tough.
Yeah.
Right rears on those hypers are really tough.
Getting a good look from the lens of the legendary Dean Mills. Brian, what do you got for us?
Well, I'm going to slide over to the other side of the side-by-side so I can get a word in with Neil. Had to shift over here. Running up there, fighting to hold that 2 spot, some contact, puts you in the wall. What did you see?
I mean, it's really hard racing. I felt like he left me a lane on that first slider, so and this just didn't on the second one. I got to watch it back, really see what happened, but I mean, it's what it is.
Guys, Allison keeping his cool after that one.
Neil Allison there, yeah, that was nice and calm. Appreciate that.
That was a
level-headed.
Composure 101.
Yeah, very much so. Well, here we go. Briggs Danner, Steven Snyder Jr., Jake Hagopian, Jet Yantis, your top 4 with 3 to go.
Yantis has something to do, has a chance to do something kind of special here, but he did not have the restart he was looking for. Meanwhile, Snyder Jr. and Danner. Oh, and it's Snyder getting up, saves it.
Wow.
Almost lost it.
You were just saying how tough those right rears are on those hypers, and Steven Snyder Jr. certainly putting her to the test with the white flag flying.
Hagopian unable to take advantage and get by him. as we will come to the checkered flag. Briggs Danner takes the win. Snyder, Hagopian, Yantis, and Spicola. And again, one driver, triple digits, 100 points. What was that about those low scores not holding up, Wikipedia? That's just nutso.
That is. We'll have a little bit of a points update when we get back from break here on FloRacing with more coverage from the Hyper Racing Tulsa Shootout powered by NOS Energy Drink.
Welcome back to the Hyper Racing Tulsa Shootout powered by NOS Energy Drink here live on FloRacing here with our final Winged Outlaw qualifier winner, Briggs Danner. Briggs, this is the same car as the non-wing car. You told me you didn't have too much work to do. Did it feel better out there with the wing on it or just a case of better track position?
Yeah, track position definitely helped. It's tough. I mean, we don't run many wing races, and I don't have many laps here, so we don't have time to really figure stuff out. Kind of guessed and just educated guess, I guess, and end up working out. Like I said, track position definitely helped, but we needed to win that to put ourselves in decent shape. And just got to thank everybody that makes this possible for us. It's cool for Dave to be able to do this for him and for myself, and Scott, Tyler, Brennan here, and everybody else at home that helps us out. RTS Chassis, LHS Engines, Rolling Performance, Strange Oval Torsion Bars, everybody that makes this possible. Boulevard Truck Repair, E. Schneider & Sons Recycling, Washington Collision. It's a cool trip, and we're locked in one car, so it'll be a cool experience the rest of the week, and see where this takes us.
All right, good luck.
Thanks.
There you go, guys. Briggs Danner, who got his start in big car racing in a 358 modified at Grandview Speedway, said that's what it felt like out there in that qualifier.
Yeah, unfortunately, the unofficial points, he is 1 point shy of locking in 17th unofficially. We'll see where he lands once the lineups are confirmed.
Front row?
For Winged Outlaw?
Yes.
Jason Persley, definitely high point man. 10-1 in the heat, 4-3 in the qualifier. Should be joined by, I believe, from Colorado, TJ Stark.
Wow. Way to go, kid.
Yeah. Then behind him, Jeffrey Newell, Clinton Boyles. How about Joey Amantia up there starting 5th next to Kyle Larson?
Considering the yard sale that his Tulsa Shootout started out with.
Yeah.
We'll see TJ Stark at the Chili Bowl in a couple of weeks here on FloRacing as well.
In one of the Grady Chandler rides.
Yep.
That's a good deal. He said he gets along very well with Grady and Bob, so it's been a good good connection for him. And, you know, every year there's a star turn here at the Shootout that turns into something bigger.
Could he be the one?
That could be it.
That one, like looking back at the 2018 banner is really cool. Like when Corey Day won restricted, Ryan Timms won junior sprint. That's insane.
The Shootout tweeted that
I
a couple
saw
of weeks
that.
ago. Like, there were some winners in 2018.
Yeah.
Those guys turned out all right.
Pretty good field.
Yeah.
All right. Everybody got their breath caught at this point in time?
Yeah, that was not quite as climactic as we thought it would be, but still good. But now we're
not done.
Are not done.
No.
We got one more. We got another page.
A-class.
And we go to A-class.
With
baby.
wings on them.
Yes.
Hey, back to earlier about a guy like making a point that, you know, this is his week, whatever, you know,
Yeah.
Craig Ronk status. I
Yeah.
think Jet Yantis this is a chance right here. But the way he ran the other night in his A-class heat was impressive.
It was. He just had a good, not elite qualifier, but you definitely make a good point there. It feels like that guy had shown himself already by this point in time. You weren't guessing at it. Emerson's years of winning, it was, oh, wow, Emerson's lightning quick, right? My brain's a little fuzzy on the Ben Worth win, but I remember that being a him and Hagopian incredible
Yeah,
duel.
that was
And
awesome.
Ben had been really, really good up into that point, but you kind of knew going into it, all right, he's up front, you're going to have to contend with him. There's still a lot of questions. Dayson's been great. Dayson's been absolutely great, but he hasn't been unbeatable great.
I think this is maybe the year for Dayson. He was so fast a year ago.
He wants a driller so bad.
Yep.
It's all year long at high limit races it gets brought up.
He's got an exciting year ahead of him because he'll still be on the high limit tour with you guys. We ride, obviously, for Dayson, all those high limit races live right here on FloRacing.
What an incredible opportunity he's got ahead of him as
That's
the
huge.
next driver for Casey Kane Racing. You look at the guys that they have fielded in those cars for the past, I'm going to say 20 years now, right?
Yeah.
Between Joey Saldana, Darren Pittman, Brad Sweet. What a legacy there has been there of race wins and championships. And boy, personally, they're big shoes to fill, but feels very, very capable.
And I'm excited to see what Tanner Holmes can do for Tom Book. You know, good opportunity for Tanner.
Tanner made a post about the shootout today, asking someone was asking him if he'd run it, and he was like, "Yeah, I just need some more micro experience, so we might need to get Tanner
So that's a
a
weird
rod."
thing. He's been out here quite a bit because he comes out and runs the Shawnee Showdown or whatever the heck it's called for the cage carts.
Oh, yes.
In the
That
weekend
Brian-
between.
that Brian will go to.
And has taken the big money in that one. So get him a micro ride.
He ran the Chili
Bowl
Bowl the last handful of years.
Has. Once for boat.
For boat, yep.
Let's take a time out. We have got more coming up. Winged A-Class. Coming up next for qualifiers here on our 41st annual Hyper Racing Tulsa Shootout coverage, powered by NOS Energy. That beautiful sound you hear coming through your speakers is the sound of the winged A class making their way down the ramp for qualifier number 1 of 8, 10 laps, and the final point scoring event of the 2026 Tulsa Shootout.
How sad.
Well, you can at least stop with the mad calculations at this point in time and enjoy a little bit more, but at the same time, it's been enjoyable watching these drivers sort themselves out and figure who's going to go where. Line up for qualifier 1 in A-class. Jackson Porter, Trey Marcham, Austin Torgerson, Jet Yantis, Davis LeMaster, TJ Smith, Isla Williams, Cale Drake, Elijah Guile, Kyron Casillas, Cam Sorrells, Ryder Hugh Hart, and a final row of Emerson Axum and Spencer Hill. Very tight turnaround for Jet Yantis from one race to the other, and pretty tight for Emerson Axum.
It's going to be good. Hard to believe we're on the final set of qualifiers already. And then we've got some D mains and C mains to finish out the night. 24 races remain.
I love the entirety of this, but qualifiers are my absolute favorite.
Oh, they are.
They are some of the best racing you're going to find.
100%.
That's Emerson out there?
It should be Emerson out there.
He texted me 4 minutes ago.
From the car.
We're ready. Jackson Porter has had a good day today. See if he can make it great with a qualifier win. He is in the 222, and Jet Yantis looking to be even better, but somebody says no.
Yellow.
No. No. Terry's patience is at 0 at this point.
Terry gets quite animated. It's just fun to watch from our standpoint.
And while I don't think he was listening to Amy Winehouse, could be he took some inspiration there. I don't know. So now Jackson Porter went from having a potentially really good day to now a little bit sadder. Guys, no.
I don't think we're going to get going next time by.
Three cars don't fit. 3 cars don't fit there.
No.
Stop it. Okay, better. It'll now be Austin Torgerson and Trey Marcham off the front. A-class. Second try.
Marcham stuff isn't taking off.
Yeah. Torgerson's going to take full advantage. Green light stay on this time. Porter now has to scramble to pick up some points. Yantis sitting in position number 3, lap number 1 in the books. There goes Jet down to the bottom as he'll take the spot away from Porter.
Jet Yantis trying to crawl back into things right now, sitting in that 3rd spot. In the 4Y car on screen, he's in the 2nd spot up 2. That put him 103, but Austin Torgerson rolling good. Look at the battle for 4th and turn number 4.
LeMaster is having a good run in Wing A class, trying to take a position away from Smith. Smith has it right now. LeMaster has been there, and he'll be there again, sticking the nose in, going into the bottom of 3.
Davis LeMaster trying to pick up a spot right now. TJ Smith has it. He's up a pair of spots, 6th to 4th for TJ Smith, and he's closing on Jackson Porter for 3rd into turn 3.
What does TJ Smith have for the A-class field? Comes off the corner, makes up some ground, gets into 1 and 2, and Jackson Porter, if this keeps up, could be in some trouble in a lap or 2.
Austin Torgerson hoping this thing goes all the way, because right now his lead at 2.2 seconds and facing a little bit of lap traffic. You can see the back of the pack already. Caleb Hart with 3 to go.
Wow, give Torgerson a gift horse like that in the front row, and he takes full advantage of it. From deeper in the field, we take a look. Cale Drake trying to make some moves. Torgerson 110, Yantis 103. That's more like the scoring we expected to see.
Austin Torgerson, white flag flying, 1 to go, and he is in lap traffic in a qualifier, Caleb Hart. That's how fast he's moving. Jet Yantis, a solid run going for him in the 2nd spot.
Austin Torgerson, what a run. 110 and in for Torgerson here in A-class.
He'll cash in big time there, Caleb Hart. I got to think that's good enough to punch his ticket into the big dance on Saturday night.
Hey, Brother Bear's got a driller. Now he's looking for his.
Uh-huh.
It's a good team they've put together. Good cars. Got Lee Lindgren wrenching back there with him and a bunch of brain power to go with it. Torgerson, the W here in the first qualifier from 3rd, although after that false start called back, started off the pole. calculated from third, though, so that's why he gets the 110. Alex Sewell and Brent Woods will take off from the front row in the next one. Kyle Spence and Peyton Johnson are with them. Ashton Torgerson, Josh Castro, Grayson Price, and Drew Sherman. Chase Murray, Giancarlo Ramasar, Jackson Nail, and Owen Larson. Followed by Chris Carroll and Aiden Turner. 14 cars for A-Class. Qualifier number 2.
Already, none of these front runners can top Yantis. He's got 248. I mean, the only way he's not on the pole is if someone pulls off a miracle from like 14th.
So Yantis showing himself in A-Class to be the guy so far. That 145 in your heat race is so hard to overcome if you just have a decent qualifier. 2x2, they worked their way around. Peyton Johnson had a really good heat race. He led points for a long time before Yantis got his. Yeah, we got one upside down, and he is settled.
Josh Castro.
But he was flipping hard, guys.
Who was 6th. 6-6 for Castro, and boy, that was big. Good to see him moving around in the car.
Replay coming up. Biked up.
Second time from that angle, and yep, just got the left side wheels up, dug in too hard on the right and over.
Guys are pushing 122 on the iBox Spring slip count.
Castro, front end up in the air, off racetrack he will go. Unfortunate for him. Slows this race down, brings it to a crawl, and bunches everybody back up with a lap down and 9 to go.
Chris Carroll in the 05, one to keep an eye on from the back of the pack. Caleb started 13th. He's going to restart 9th with 9 to go.
Ooh.
So 4 in 1 lap. I mean, still has a lot to go to get those big points, but
he's experienced in picking his way deep through a qualifier.
Exactly.
Bid for the lead on the restart. Woods, after Sewell, goes up to the high side. Hey, look, I'd say more spots for Chris Carroll, except for he's looking right at us.
He is.
And I blame you for that, Blake. That's your commentator's curse that you just levied.
I did.
Full whammy mode.
You'll have that in big-time auto racing, though.
2 other cars involved in that are your 81G of Giancarlo Ramasar, all stacked up in front of him with nowhere to go, and also sitting there, Jace Murray's 15J. Maybe. So the field is set back up. Sewell, Woods, Johnson, Spence, Torgerson 1 through 5, but only a lap complete. Whole long duration to go here. Slow pace being set. We've got one pulling into the infield. Cutting across the lane.
That's Jace Murray, maybe? Like a 15?
How about Nail? 14?
Okay.
Couple of looks at it.
Yep, Nail. Yep, good call. See him going up the ramp now.
It's raced down to 10 cars already. Wiped out 4 in just 1 lap. And being as that Carroll will start in front of Ramasar, Chris Carroll restarts in 9th.
All good.
Gravy, right?
You blame me on the curse already, and it's all gravy.
You know, I might have been premature on that.
You'll have that.
And I'm gonna.
I won't. I don't blame you.
All right.
I'm not gonna hold it against you, Caleb.
I'll lay that out there. That'll be my one mistake for the day.
I won't hold it against you. We're back underway here.
Into 1 and 2.
Peyton jumps up top. Good battle for third.
Woods kind of cheated his way to the cushion. Would have been interested to see if he had entered and followed the whole thing all the way around. Here is for third. Up top, Johnson working on Kyle Spence. Down low is Spence.
Oh boy.
On the nose to Woods.
Chris Carroll parked right in front of us here.
Now would it be on time?
It depends if canceled it out with the premature blame. I don't know. Earl,
save us.
Save us.
Austin Torgerson here with me, buddy, with that solid run, 110 points already going to your points you scored. You should be a lock into the A main event. So my next question is this year the year you get your first Golden Driller?
I mean, I hope it'd be amazing to win one, especially do an A-class wing. I mean, Ashton won one a couple years ago, A-class wing. I think would win the same one as him would be just as cool. I mean, my car felt amazing there. I can't thank Brandon Lee enough. I think we just need to do some little bit of fine-tuning, and I think we're locked in, so we'll be pretty good for the main.
The entire Torgerson family has been absolutely perfect here this week, guys.
Yeah, big 231 points. Definitely locked in. He will, I mean, I'm going to say row 2, if not holds on to the outside pole, possibly. So definitely be a contender come Saturday night. Try to join his brother as an A-class champion. Back to green.
Kyle Spence this time up to the inside. He's working on Brant Woods for position. Woods comes down to block. Up high, Peyton Johnson's got an avenue available to him. Spence goes up to the fence looking for room. As he is working down to the bottom as Woods up top now. Trying to set sail and keep Alex Sewell within striking distance. Spence just keeps adjusting. Wherever Woods goes, Spence does the opposite. Putting the left front all the way down on the apron. Alex Sewell right in front now of Brant Woods. Brant Woods less concerned with what Spence is doing behind him, and more so what he can do to get around Sewell with 4 to go. Make it 3.
Hayden Turner and Owen Larson having a great battle for 7th. As Turner's trying to go 14th to 7th. As you see Turner up on the high side, Owen on the bottom. They're +6. Owen and Turner putting on a show. Both those guys just trying to salvage what they can. As Alex Sewell, the only guy in triple digits right now points-wise, as they come to the white flag. 1 to go, Caleb.
One more time around. Spence looking to steal a spot late for Woods. Woods close enough to Sewell if he makes the big mistake he can get him. But Alex Sewell good enough here in qualifier 2 that he'll pocket 100 points and move forward. Woods, Spence, Johnson, and Torgerson round out the top 5 in this one.
Top 5 goes just how they started. Aiden Turner 14th to 8th, the big mover in that one.
We're working on race number 282, but before we get there, a timeout on our broadcast. More coming up next from the 41st Annual Hyper Racing Tulsa Shootout, powered by NOS Energy Drink, here on FloRacing.
Welcome back to the Hyper Racing Tulsa Shootout, powered by NOS Energy Drink, here live on FloRacing. Here with our last qualifier winner, Alex Sewell. Alex, 2 qualifiers in, 6 more to go. What's the game plan now for these next 6? Do you sit around and watch, or don't worry about it until they're done?
I ain't worried about nothing. We're just going to go to the trailer, debrief, maybe have a cold one. We're tired, man. We've been here all day. It's been a huge team effort. We seem to be running back to back to back all day long. But the team that Jason and Chantel have built just proves that at the end of the day that we can still, be as strong as at the beginning. So we'll see where this puts us. I'm sure we'll be somewhere towards middle to the front of a B, but it is what it is, and we'll just keep moving forward.
All right, good luck, man.
Thank you.
There you go, Alex Sewell off a qualifier win, ready to get back to the trailer and maybe have a cold one. I might go join him.
I like this idea. Debrief at the trailer with a cold one.
He'll be happy to know that 211 points, though. I'm gonna put him in the A.
All right.
I've decided that.
The official Wikipedia prediction meter thing. I don't know. We'll figure out a word for it. Boyles has got the front row for this one. Cole Schroeder next to him. Kyle Busch, Brody McLaughlin, Drake Edwards, Cash Lovenberg, Brady Bacon, Kyle Chatty, Cole Robertson, Annalisa Miller, Brody Graham, Skylar Keeney, and Liam Kane and Jake Nail. Cars scheduled, 10 more laps. Qualifier 3 ready to go. Coming off the turn. Clinton's got 1 qualifier win. Can he pocket 100 points for this one? Gets his mark down around the bottom, brings Kyle Busch with him. Working up in the high groove, Cole Schroeder not looking to make it easy, comes down. You can see the chain reaction of contact as they work through is like, I don't know, we've got 7 different 3 cars out there.
I think Drake Edwards.
Edwards ends up sideways and across the infield, but he recovered. What? How many 3s are out there? At least 3 of them, right?
There are 3, yeah. We got Schroeder, Roberts, and Edwards.
All running almost in a row.
That's perfect, 3 3s.
Bacon down to the bottom as the 21 cars do battle now. Him and Lovenberg. Lovenberg, the black and orange 21. Bacon, blue with gray, down on the low side. Brady sneaking his way forward, looking to pick up a spot, can't quite do it. Forward we go. The foremost 3 of Schroeder with Brody McLaughlin looking for room. McLaughlin can't get by him. Cole Roberts in the 3Y. That's the white 3 car. Take a look at the black and blue 3. Schroeder narrowing the distance between himself and Kyle Busch.
Here comes Cole Schroeder, but is there enough sand left in the hourglass? Final 2 left-hand turns. Schroeder banks it on the high side. Busch on the bottom. Kyle Busch hangs on there. Here comes Schroeder once again, though.
Schroeder working upstairs, absolutely lighting the brake rotor up to run the cushion right now. Left front tire trying to hike up in the air. Tags Kyle Busch, lets him know he's there as we're coming to the white flag the next time by.
Stumbled a little bit off of turn number 2 there, and Kyle Busch able to get a little bit of breathing room. Schroeder's about a car length back across the start-finish line into turns 1 and 2. Schroeder back on the high side, side by side.
Down the back straightaway, final lap. Does Schroeder have it? Gotta make a good corner up and around the top. Busch rallies, but it's Schroeder taking second as Boyles wins that one, screaming away from him at a 1.7 second gap.
Cole Roberts 9th to 5th, up 4 there for a good score, 92, but Clinton Boyles leads her wire to wire by 1.7 seconds to pick up the win. Kyle Busch second, Brody McLaughlin, or excuse me, Cole Schroeder second, Busch third, McLaughlin fourth, and Cole Roberts rounds out the top 5. And Cole Roberts really got her wound up at the end there, Caleb Hart.
2 of our 3s were also named Cole.
Yeah.
Logan Seavey, Brexton Busch, front row of this one. Frank Flood and Heath Walton right behind him. Danny Felker and Jace Randolph and Cale Cannon. Jeffrey Newell may not make the call. We'll let you know why in a second. Landon Jessina, Nix Eggleston, Grayson Henry, Bryce Comer, Jacob Johnston, and Cohen McDaniel make up the field.
Give us the report via.
How quick can you pull it up on text?
I got it right here.
All right, go for it.
So, Chris Wilner said, got a text from Jeffrey Newell, not going to be able to make the call, potentially have an engine change. We've been running one car, changing engine now.
So motor swap might be taking too long for Newell, and he is not out there at the moment.
Move up the outside row. I think he was supposed to start, what, 6th or 8th?
He was supposed to start 8th.
Yeah.
So big benefit for Eggleston, Comer, and McDaniel sitting behind them. And tough for Jeffrey. It's been fast.
But keep in mind, the points calculated off of how they start right here.
Down on the bottom, Logan Seavey. What an opportunity for Brexton Busch here. Race with Seavey and Frank Flood here in Wing A class. Seavey leads lap 1, but Brexton runs the top, loses some ground to Seavey off of 2, and Flood barreling in, looking to be a factor here in the top 3.
The top's faster, but the margin for error a lot thinner on the high side of 1 and 2. If you can hit it just right, it's real fast. But boy, you got to really nail it. Brexton goes down to the bottom, Seavey up to the top side. Now they're nearly side by side for the lead.
Remember, Seavey relatively inexperienced in micro racing. Almost say that Brexton Busch has more at this point in time.
I think that's a fair statement, honestly.
Busch reading racetrack saying, I need to be high. Seavey got back down low and got way away from Brexton. Flood's been unable to make progress on either of them as we look further back in the field. Newell made it? No, that's a different one.
Yeah, that's a different one.
Up top, here's Flood. Nobody circles the wagons like Frank Flood. As he rolls up and around Brexton Busch, he's got second.
That's Cale Cannon out there, a team card in Newell.
Gotcha. All of a sudden, I see a 1 in the top 5. I go right out of the Johnny Bolin camp.
I thought the same thing about a lap before you and started looking, and now Cale Cannon going after Heath Walton there for a position. That's for 4th.
Cale Cannon looking good. Look how quick he got down to close that door. Nice run, Cale Cannon.
That'd be a 7th to 4th run.
Chase Randolph trying to make some moves up and by. Oh, no, around goes Walton. We have not seen an abundance of caution flags.
No.
Here in Wing A class qualifiers. And for the first time, we may not. Checkered flag waving on the front straightaway. They may have said the checkered came out before yellow lights came on.
Timing and scoring shows Seavey across the start-finish line. Terry pointing them off, so yes.
All right, they're done. Everybody behind Seavey and Flood will go back to their running order on lap number 9. So Seavey wins, Flood 2, and we'll check in up top. It's Joe's Racing Products Pit Report with Earl Hoon.
Another stellar run by our boy Clinton Boyles here, buddy. I know the car is great, but are you maybe having some mechanical issues there?
Yeah, I don't like to give away all the info, but definitely the throttle, when I let off, it does not let off with me, like with my foot. So really weird. It wanted to like run me off in the corner, and yeah, it just wasn't like responsive to my feet. So that was, you know, it just took me a lap or two to kind of figure that out, and then I think we were okay after that. Honestly, I don't totally know. But yeah, you know, thank you to Bernie and Betsy for letting me build this 71 car and bring it out. We were really good last year and had a shot to win, and I don't know if that's enough to get us in the A main. Hopefully it is, but you know, thank you, Lauren, NOS Energy Drink, for backing us, and definitely couldn't do it without you. It's massive for us to be able to represent NOS and be down here, and we're really proud of that. And thank you to Jeff Taylor, Rockwell Security, Davey Steps back home watching, I know, you know, MPV Logistics with Mike. There's a lot of people that have supported me along the way that make all this happen. I'm just really thankful to be here.
Another nice run.
Thank you.
Clinton Boyles, he's going to go back to the pit area, take a look at that NOS Energy Drink micro sprint. But race fans, we're going to take a short commercial break. When we come back, we're going to have more racing action right here on FloRacing as we are live here at the Hyper Racing Tulsa Shootout, powered by NOS Energy Drink.